Welcome back, day one of TESOL 2022. I'm Amy Sweezy, and I have another special guest here to talk specifically about TESOL and some of the special things that the organization offers. Anastasia, Khawaya, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
From USF, Tampa in Florida. Been part of this organization since 2006, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so
right.
First, just why do you love TESOL?
TESOL has been a way for me to grow and to connect as a professional. I started as a graduate student, and when I saw my colleagues presenting, I was like, oh, I might want to do that. And then I learned, the different professional development opportunities they had, and the different types of intersections and eventual professional learning networks and forums. And so being able to get involved and getting plugged into people who were in the profession at different levels. And so you have people who are novices, like I was, to middle, to these leaders. And then, eventually you kind of, make your way up the line, and you want to give back. And so I am thrilled and honored to be in the position to give back after the years of TESOL, and also the affiliates. When I worked overseas, there was always an affiliate in Korea, in TESOL Arabia, and so there were always different TESOLs. Literally, it was like all around the world for me.
And so now you're the chair of the Membership Professional Council.
Yes.
So tell me what that council does.
So it is a new council that was actually, it started around the time of the pandemic. Okay. And so we started out just trying to work with membership needs. And it was a vision of Nikki Ashcraft, who is a past chair now. We just really tried to figure out how we can engage members, how we can connect members. And so right now, we started out with, we need to do member mentors or member coaching or member guides, getting new members plugged in. How can we do that? Also, new member webinars. How can we talk more about what TESOL has to offer? Because a lot of times you see the website and you say, oh, let's join. Or if you go to the convention, of course, now we have virtual options as well. But at the time, it was you have the website, and then what do you do? How can you learn? Oh, well, maybe you can try to navigate, find some professional learning networks or different practices. But to actually have a council that's dedicated to guiding and showing exactly how that's happening. So right now we have a member guide program where new members have an option for a 3-month kind of mentorship with people who have been in TESOL for a while. They can help you get plugged in communities of practice, help you get plugged in different professional development opportunities. We also have new member webinars where people can come in and learn more about the website and connecting. We also do convention activities. And we also are working a lot on teacher education, trying to guide teacher education programs and trying to bring in more students. So we have great student membership benefits. I started as a student. A lot of people who are current leaders started as students. We need more students because we need to be able to grow the membership and get younger people to engage and to pour in and to continue the legacy of TESOL.
Okay.
So we do a lot of different things, and depending on what the needs are for the members, our council needs evolve. So right now we're working very hard on trying to engage our State Department members, which we have about 6,000 of them who are sponsored by the State Department for a year. And so they want to understand more about what TESOL is, and so we're guiding them in that way. We're trying to connect with the relos, or overseas the affiliate professional council as well. So we're all just trying to work together to try to engage all members, and especially trying to expand our global reach.
Okay. And that's a great list for people who are members, but what about the people who aren't members yet? What would you say to them? Why should they even become a member in the first place?
Well, we have a lot of opportunities to plug in, our professional development opportunities are great, especially because it's not just about the convention. So you have professional development webinars. So our different intersections, professional learning networks, they have webinars, and they have different town halls and meeting forums. These days you can have a coffee hour or coffee chat, pop in on Zoom and get to know people in the profession, engaging, getting to know different people, being able to write for TESOL blogs, the newsletters, publishing. We have a resource center where you can actually submit lesson plans, get lesson plans. It's really this really big family network for our profession. Which changes drastically depending on what's happening in the world. But it's just a great place to be able to connect with people and to get those resources, get help from people who have been in the field longer than you have, and then also to help people who have been, there are people who, I was actually helping, I was a member guide for somebody who had been in the field for about 20 years, had never heard of TESOL, but joined it and was floored over all the different things that we had to offer. So even if you've been in the profession for 15, 20 years, you can still join TESOL. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have your expertise. So you don't just have to be a novice or a graduate student.
Right, that's a great point, yeah.
Anybody can join at any time.
Talking about students, and I love that. And you also mentioned that there are thousands of people attending this conference online. So hi to all of you out there, because we know that's who's watching this right now. How are you engaging those participants? Because being here, there's nothing like being here in person.
It's true.
How do you engage those people that are online?
So the MPC, Membership Professional Council, has been working on, we engage in Padlets. So every single day there's a different Padlet, a different question, and you can actually find it in the notifications in your app, and you can also find it in TESOL social media. And so the first day we had something, tell us about yourself, who are you? And we had so many people say where they were from and where they were calling in from. A lot of people again virtually, but then a lot of people who were of course face to face. Then we had what inspires you? And then this teaching tip today is talking about, this Padlet question today is talking about a teaching tip. What is a teaching tip that is born out of the pandemic that you can share with us? And Padlets are great because you can post an image, you can post a link, you can post any type of thing that you want to show, and even text as well. But it's a place where literally everybody can go share your ideas. When we shared our question this morning, there were already like 12, 15 people who were engaging in it already. So it's a great place to engage. Padlet is also great. You can also go and comment, and you can you can get to know people there. So it's just a great place for just a quick engagement and connection. And also at the end, we're going to turn into kind of like a book that we're going to put on the website. So like a flip book, so everybody can see all the answers, all the responses. So even if you were joining virtually or you weren't face to face, you can still see all the different ideas that we're going to share throughout the week.
All right, and now maybe somebody is virtual for this convention, but they're like, oh, maybe I'll do face-to-face next year. Why do you recommend? Like, what do you have available for the face-to-face?
No, I mean, so as we probably know, just by being home for so long and us not having a TESOL convention face-to-face since 2019, there's nothing like just being here. Seeing the just being face-to-face, engaging with people, having the coffee and having the expos. The virtual has been great, and we were so happy to have virtual. I still love the hybrid option because this way we can literally engage people from all around the world. But if you can do it, I know that every year TESOL has different awards and different scholarships. And they're always due around October. So check the website, check to see what kind of scholarships that you can apply for. If you can make it face-to-face, it is great to make it face-to-face. But if you cannot make it face-to-face, then the virtual option is of course wonderful, as we try very hard to make sure that everybody is engaged, having not just the pre-recorded presentations, but also live stream presentations. And the keynotes are live streamed. And I mean, how about that keynote this morning? I mean, even if you're watching it face-to-face or virtually, you still were able to be there live, and so that, or even to watch it later. So it's
So if you missed it, that's your cue.
If you missed it, yes. If you missed it, watch the keynotes. They're available for you, especially the one this morning. It's amazing.
It was so good. All right, Anastasia, Khawaya, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Good luck in your role as chair, and
so much.
have a great convention.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes.